Hi everyone, this is Irfan from ehacking.net, and in this episode I will discuss the steps to hack an Android device using the metasploit in Kali Linux. In the previous lecture I have discussed the installation and configuration of an Android in the virtual VM, in the VirtualBox VM. So in this episode I will show you the steps to hack it. Before moving further, a quick reminder about connecting with me. If you have not liked or subscribed to the channel yet, then what are you waiting for? Do it now and do not forget to hit the bell icon button in order to get the recent updates from me. So let's do it. Alright, so this is the Kali Linux that I have, and what I'm going to do now, I will use the MSF VNAM for creating a payload and save it as an APK file. After generating the payload, we need to set up a listener to Metasploit framework. Once the target downloads and install the malicious APK, then being an attacker, we can easily get back meterpreter session on Metasploit. An attacker needs to do some social engineering to install APK on the victim's mobile device in real life scenario, and I generally discuss the great social engineering techniques in my courses. And yeah, I do offer several free courses as well, so do check the link in the description of the video to enroll. Okay, so let's do it. At first, we need to fire up our Kali Linux and we need to find out the IP of this machine so that we can generate the malicious payload. And in order to do this, a simple command ifconfig should be sufficient enough. Okay, let me zoom it so that you can see. ifconfig. All right, so the IP, my IP is 192.168.18.12. This is the attacker IP. All right, so this is the attacker IP. Okay, so after getting the local IP of this host attacker machine, we need to use the MSVM tool that will generate a payload to penetrate the Android device. And we are going to type the following command. I have basically copied it here because it's a long command. You just need to replace the attacker IP. All right, with the tag, I'll port this. Perfect. All right, so our perfect, all seems fine. All right, so I just need to copy this, clear. Now I'll paste it here. Everything seems fine. Or I hit it. The semicolon is a mistake here. Shouldn't be there. All right, now it's perfect. All right, so it's generating the malicious APK named irfan.apk. So this is the malicious APK, and we will trick. Okay, so let me explain this. Where this -p indicates a payload type, that is Android meterpreter or reverse TCP. Lhost is the attacker IP, while the port shows the L port. This is the port number that should be enabled to listening in order to listen basically. And this is the location where the a malicious APK should be placed in the varw.html directory, so that we can basically it's in the output directory is basically Apache directory, so that we can use the Apache server for this demonstration purpose. Okay, so the payload is ready now. You can see the size. All right, so now before launching the attack, we need to check the status of the Apache server. So in order to do this, you just need to type the service Apache 2 status. This is inactive. If it is inactive, then you need to start this. Start. All right, check the status again whether it should be working now. All right, this is active and running. Perfect. Now we have our Apache active and running. All we need to do is now go to the metasploit, and then we need to fire up our our console. So this is the metasploit. All right, you can see I need to zoom this a little. All right, we are going to use the handler, multi-handler here. All right, and then I'm going to set the payload, which should be Android slash meterpreter. All right, slash rewards underscore TCP. It sounds good. Payload loaded. Now I need to set the L host, that is the IP of the attacker, and 2 dot, what was it? I forgot it. It's 18.12. All right, and this is good. 18.12. All right, now I need to set the L port, the local port numbers in order to listen. Perfect. And then I need to launch the exploit. Okay, so I'll launch the exploit, and once the victim or the target downloaded and installed the malicious APK, we will get the meterpreter session here. So as I said that in real life scenario, some social engineering technique can be used to let the target download the malicious APK file. For the demonstration purpose, we are just accessing the attacker machine to download the malicious file in the Android device that we have installed and configured in the previous session. Alright, so let me access the Android machine here. We will open the browser and access the Apache folder to download and install the malicious APK that we have just created. So on my Android here, you can see, let me switch the screen first. Perfect. On the Android machine, you need to access the Apache folder using the IP address of the attacker machine. Since this is the virtual environment and I'm using the Android and the Kali machine as an demonstration purpose only, so in the real life world scenario, you need to use some social engineering technique in order to let the victim install and download and install the malicious APK. Now on this demonstration, I need to access the malicious APK, and I need to download and install it. I have already downloaded it on this machine since I did a test before, but I'll just show you the example. Okay, as it says that I have already downloaded it, I just don't need to download it again, but let me do it. So once you have downloaded the file, you just need to open it. And one more thing, that since we are not downloading it from the Play Store, and then we need to enable the option where it says that enable the option to install the application from the third-party sources. Alright, so once you install it, it says that it can do all these activities. Alright, so once you are done with the installation, just install it, and after installing, open the application so that we can get the meterpreter session on the attacker side. Okay, so installing, it will take some time. Okay, install anyway. So once it is done, you just need to open the application. Alright, don't send it. Just open the application. Once I open it, alright, it's done. Now all I need to do, I need to switch to my attacker side so that I can see whether I'm getting. Alright, so you can see I got this session here. The meterpreter session is here. So now I own the device. I got the access. Now we need to see the post exploitation. The exploitation has already been done. Now we need to see what can be done after getting the meterpreter session. You can just type background so that you can See, let me show you an example of, sorry, type background. All right, session 1, and then just type session to list down all the active sessions from where you can see all the IPs connected to that machine. Okay, so hit the session. Here you can see that one active session, and in order to connect with an active session, you just need to type session dash sessions dash I and the ID. So ID 1, since I'm connecting with this being as an attacker machine. All right, so starting the interaction with the session. Okay, just type help, and then you will see lots of things that can be done on this metasploit machine. All right, so you can see so many things, so many activities that can be done. You can issue all these commands, even send a SMS. You can see some controller or command file or system file. For example, the install the application. You can see the list of all the application. You can uninstall any application. You can see the call log. You can dump the contact of this Android machine. You can dump the SMS, and even you can access to the camera, and you can record the mic. So many things can be done. Just imagine you own this device, you can do whatever you want to do. So for example, if I just type, let's say, app underscore list, you can see the list of installed application in the Android machine that we own now. And you can install the backdoor, you can install the rootkit for future access, you can install any type of keylogger, any other device for future connectivity. So you have everything, you have all the power to do whatever you want to do. And I have published a detailed article on this, on the post exploitation. So I recommend you to check the link in the description of this video. I have shared the link of the blog post that is very relevant to this Android hacking session. And in this blog post, you will see the post exploitation techniques and tricks, what can be done. So this is it for this video, for this session, and I hope you like the video just like you like the other one that I published before. And this is it, and see you with some other lecture. Do not forget to like this video, and do not forget to subscribe if you have not done it yet. Do post questions if you have any. I would love to help you out. So see you, take care, bye bye.